One day, I could hear a big crowd of women weeping outside our dispensary at Lakhuti village, saying, Father Chitaga, which means Father is dead. Later I realized that they cried for me. What had really happened? Once I was testing a new driver in our school ground. The driver, while making a turn, lost balance and went down to the valley while I was thrown out of the jeep. I was unconscious for about 2 hours. All along, I was told that Sister Marriott kept blowing into my mouth to revive my heart and bring me back to life. Otherwise, probably I would have been already a chitaka, dead person long ago, in the words of the Lakhuti parishioners. Yes, the sisters saved my life, and not only mine, they saved hundreds and probably thousands of lives in Lotha area. They are the medical mission sisters who, as a whole, were renowned in their medical apostolate. The medical mission sisters have saved thousands of lives in Lotha area by caring for the sick, the elderly, mothers and children. They moved from village to village, administering vaccines to children and distributing medicines to the sick and the vulnerable. Countless women would have died at pregnancy and childbirth, if not for their professional medical interventions. Malaria being rampant in those days, particularly in the lower and middle ranges of Lotha area, the sisters were instrumental in saving numerous lives. At Lakhuti, I used to see Sister Marriott along with her companion sister or with one or two village health worker girls whom they themselves trained, visiting village after village in Lotha Hills. They often traveled on foot, carrying their own baggage, which included medicines for distribution for a month, sleeping bags, required dress and toiletries. They would visit a particular range of Lotha Hills before returning to the convent at Lakhuti. A trip would last 4 to 5 weeks of stay in villages. When they returned, they themselves would be infected with malaria and would require rest, medicines, and proper food before they launch their next trip. In Lakhuti, they were popularly and rightly known as the angels of healing. The story of medical mission sisters at Lakhuti goes back to 1980s. They came to Lotha area in the month of March 1980 and settled themselves in Lakhuti village, which then was under Woka parish. They stayed in a dispensary building built by the Diocese of Kohima. The first batch of sisters who stayed at Lakhuti were Sister Tracy Kirakekara, Sister Anne Cannard, and Sister Valsa Paravaragat. Later on, Sister Marriott Thakadiel and Sister Philo Mailadi arrived, replacing Sister Anne and Sister Valsa. In the following year, that is in 1981, Woka parish was bifurcated and Lakhuti parish was established with Father Jesudas, a diocesan priest, as its first parish priest. He initially stayed in the staff quarters of the dispensary. The sisters accommodated themselves in the dispensary itself until a presbytery was built. With the transfer of Father Jesudas, I was appointed as the second parish priest of Lakhuti on 31st of March 1984, and I remained as parish priest in Lakhuti till July 10, 1993, a period of 9.5 years. It was in 1986 the Clarice sisters came to Lakhuti to teach in the school, while the medical mission sisters left the Lakhuti parish. The medical mission sisters' ministry was proved to be extremely commendable. They were highly appreciated by the villagers. The sisters excelled also in catechetical works. They toured practically all the villages of the middle and lower ranges of Oka district. They had also visited some villages such as Pangdi, Refim, and Longsa of the upper range. I remember with a sincere gratitude Sister Marriott Thagadiel and Sister Tracy Kirakekara of happy memory, with whom I worked in Lakhuti. May their soul rest in peace. On this 50th year, on the golden jubilee of their arrival in Nagaland, I express my heartfelt thanks and gratitude to these angels of healing for their service to the people of Nagaland. I wish them all